Hello, family, friends, followers. Short note and invited guests. Short note about the impeachment. A lot of pundits are taking the Constitution out of context to have it say whatever they want it to say. So I'm going to give you a little piece after reading comments about Ben Sassers, the senator, saying that the Constitution requires this impeachment process. That's an absolute lie. It doesn't matter whether they're a Democrat, a Republican, combination, the swamp, independent. Excuse me. The Constitution does not require an impeachment process. In the impeachment process, it's limited in two different ways. The Congress itself can impeach its own members, but they have to be a member. That means that they're publicly holding office. Or they can impeach the president. And in that process, after the impeachment, they have to be able to find him guilty, their own members or the president, and to find them guilty of whatever the made-up hokey reason might be for the impeachment. And now we've seen two of those. It doesn't matter what that reason is. In order for the Senate to find him guilty, he or she has to be a member of the House of Representatives, the Senate, a public office, or the president. So President Trump, and we've referred to him by the honorific, is not the president. They have nothing, and all you have to do is you go to the Constitution and read it for yourself. Article 1, Section 3 is the impeachment. Article 1, Section 5, subsection 2, or Section 2, subsection 5, but you'll find it right there in the first part of Article 1, deals with what the powers are. And it talks about who shall, and shall in legalese is a mandatory word. It's an imperative. There's no option. So you need to read that for yourself, because all of these people who are doing the impeachment, that are forcing the impeachment, fine, they did that while Trump's in office, but the trial, they can't do the trial because they have no recourse on a person who's a private citizen for that. If Trump, now listen to this carefully, if Trump is guilty of some act that causes sedition in some way, if he's committed a crime, the question then becomes, does his office protect him from that crime? And Trump has said, as just about every president before him, no one is above the law. So I think if he's committed a crime, they could come after him for a crime. So why don't they come after him for a crime? I mean, really, why not? Why not go after him for the crime? And that is, I have listened to every word that Trump has said that they're doing this impeachment over. And no reasonable, sane person can find that he actually said anything to cause that riot. If it was a riot. There's a whole bunch to go along with that. Nothing. He said just the opposite. But the pundits and the media, they don't care. The fake news, they don't care about that. So why is this going on now? And there's a reason, an overarching reason for this whole thing. And that overarching reason is to hide Joe Biden as if he's still in the basement, to hide him while he commits his acts of turning this country in a totally different direction than that which Trump had it going. And he needs everybody to be focused on Trump, not on him. But we're seeing some of these things surface now in a really negative way. And I think it's going to get a whole bunch worse. But anyway, for the impeachment, if they're for the impeachment, Mitt Romney, gal from Alaska, so on and so forth, the rhinos, if they're for the impeachment, then they are violating their oath of office. They're oath breakers. Can you trust an oath breaker? And of course the Democrats, it's political. It's all political. So with that said, let's see how everything unfolds over the next few days. This is going to be something other than entertaining.